essay seriously. And when you don't take AC seriously, you always end up what I would say, getting much more lesser score than which you actually deserve. Now, if you consider with respect to GS1, General Studies 1, General Studies 2, General Studies 3, and General Studies 4. So in all these options, you honestly have to work much more harder. And again, the I would say the scores are predictable, but still there is a lot of unpredictability. What's going to happen, like if GS4 comes out to be somewhat different and you actually mess up in the paper, high chances you will score low. But in essay, that's not the case. If you consider essay, and I'm stressing this point because this is where your whole of your attitude changes. And if you consider essay as one of your general studies subject, you are bound to score 135, 140, 145 plus. It depends, on what skill sets you have. And I have no doubt on it because I have done that consistently, and there is a consistent method to achieve that score. That's what all I can say on this one. And throughout the session, yeah, someone wants to speak up. So yeah, someone wants to speak. I think someone had. Okay. Yeah. So should I go on? If you have any question, you can actually ask me in the session or during the session also. Okay. So should I continue speaking? Does anyone have any questions at this moment of time? Okay, just wait for a minute. Yes. Okay. I guess now my voice will be much more audible, more better. So basically, all of you are first, like your first attempt will be in 2022, or what is the thing? You can just speak up because that is how the conversation will go on. And that will help me really. Okay, Rodpreet, this is your first time. Second attempt, Harshal, Siddharth. Okay. Okay. First attempt in 2022, 2020, but not hopeful. Okay, second attempt. Okay, so more or less you guys are into first or the second attempt. Absolutely fresher. Okay. Okay. Okay, Utkarsh, Mayank. Okay. So more or less, most of the students over here are first or the second attempters. So I think this session is like, never wrote any essay. Yeah, Arshal, that is not an issue at all. Because if you use, certain methodology, yeah, Meg, okay, 2023, okay. So if we use certain methodology, basically, writing an essay will be just like I would say a child's play for you. And you will be amazed, like, what I can do with essay. I can do with your answer writing skill, basically, which will reflect in your GS paper 4. And so on that basis, and on that note, let me just, start out onto some things which I have written in my mind. So, oh, okay. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay. Okay. And yeah. So, there are certain rules which has to be adhered to while writing an essay. And if you don't follow that rule, you are bound to make huge mistakes in essay. And the rule is never forget what was mentioned in the UPSC notification. And that's the rule number 1. And the rule number 2 is never forget the rule number 1. That's how Warren Buffett says it. I'm just making it more, simplified for you guys for UPSC preparation. So what happened is, like, nobody tells you basically what UPSC wants, but there is certain thing that UPSC has given, and that is UPSC notification. So, I will just sharing the screen. And so this is 2019 notification. So I took a previous one so that I can just share you that this was the same consistent line which UPSC has been mentioning throughout their notification every single year since the 2013 examination. Okay, so I'm here and I will just share the screen for you guys. Just let me, make it more full view. So, okay, okay, just sharing the screen, full screen. Now, want to share the screen. Okay, window, your entire screen. Okay. Okay, and here we are. And UPSC asked that for in essay, candidates may be required to write essays on multiple topics. Right, that has been like the same thing on 2013. So before that, there were like simple like 10 essays and sorry, 5 to 7 topics we were given, and there were no like section A or section B, which is right now. And the essay was of around 300 marks. And then they 200 or 300, I guess it was 200 marks. And they will be expected to keep closely to the subject of the essay to arrange their ideas. And I generally emphasize on this word because this is where you guys are going to mess it up throughout the essay. Um, orderly fashion, concisely, and effective and exact expression. That's the the most important thing which actually UPSC mentioned. So before starting or any essay, you should basically okay, yeah, just wait for a minute. So, oh, okay. So before starting any essay, uh, these are some 3 or 4 words which I generally take into consideration, and I have consistently written my essays in this format. Uh, so I think we are very much clear, like what UPSC wants from you from the essay paper. And if you follow these ideas, to express these ideas in orderly fashion, conciseness, effective and exact expression, you are bound to get like around 140, 145 plus, and if you are lucky, even more than 150 plus. But the problem is people never take essay paper seriously. Never. They will study whole time for general studies, but they won't go for essay paper, which is like the most low hanging fruit. And so I can give you a very good example, a student of mine. So Shubham, Shubham and I had a lot of interaction. And I have been, Shubham was like stuck on a certain score, and we were able to actually put up that score, above like what he was there in the last 4 attempts. And that was too, like, I wouldn't say you took even more than 5 hours to complete that. Uh, so basically, essay is an art which can be developed if you can actually practice, if you have someone who can give a very right guidance, actually what UPSC want and how I can deliver that expectation of UPSC. So that is how basically you will be able to crack the essay paper much more easily. And so I'm just presenting to you, one of the essays which I wrote in 2019 paper. And let us see. And I'm taking very tough one. I wrote basically much more easier essay, but I'm taking the tough one for you guys to understand. Like essay is actually simple. So I'm just presenting my screen. Yeah. Okay. And just see this one. Yeah. So here we are, and I'm taking very tough essay. This is one of the most toughest essay I feel in the UPSC paper. I have some other essays too, but I feel this one is more tougher. Uh, Wisdom finds truth. Uh, and now, if you see this essay, this seems to be the most toughest essay, one of the most toughest essay among all the 4. Wisdom finds truth. And still, if you tell me at this moment of time, I can still write this essay in a much more better way. And I will just give you the first para, because I use a technique called 80-20, which is a Pareto principle. And Pareto principle says there are like 20% of the thing which gives you 80% of the result, be it in your life, be it in your academics, be it in, I think, most of the part of our life. So what is that actually clicks you to get this result? Uh, and here is the key basically. Introduction of any essay is so important. That introduction is going to determine whether you are going to score. Just wait for a minute. Yeah, that is a yeah. Anyway, that was an philosophical essay basically. So that was a philosophical essay. Yeah, that was a philosophical essay. So yeah, yeah. So and because now the one part has been onto more of a philosophical essay, and the second has been more or less contemporary topics. So that was a philosophical essay. Second, but even if you see whatever the topic comes, still you can do it in a much more simple way. And I have taken this topic because I find anyone can actually crack even the most toughest of the essay. And this is Wisdom Finds Truth. So I divide any essay into two parts first. I try to use my first principle technique, and I try to actually, divide the essay into two parts. So here I have divided Wisdom Finds Truth. So there is wisdom, there is truth. These are the two main words of this essay. And once I know that, okay, I interpret that essay, what actually it is trying to say to me. So Wisdom Finds Truth over here is, either through wisdom we find the truth, or it is through truth we find the wisdom. That's what it's trying to say. And I remember a story of Buddha when a dying woman with a baby who had just recently died. She came to his monastery, and she was not in a mood to actually accept the reality. And then Buddha, to show her the wisdom, because knowledge is everywhere, and Buddha, to show her wisdom, told her that you should find a home where no one has died throughout their life, throughout their generation. So she goes, and this is a story in an NCERT book, and this is just an instantaneous story. I'm preparing very naturally. I'm not prepared basically for any of this topic. You ask me any topic, I can create a story at this moment of time. I have no issues. Or you bring it any topic, I can still create a story. That's the command of my own essay. And then she comes, and then Buddha tries to explain her about the reality that's happening. And then she finds there is like no one in the world where anyone from family has never died. And then she understands that's the wisdom, because knowledge was already present that everyone is going to die, but still she was in grief, she was in agony, she was in pain, and was not ready to accept the reality. So once you have wisdom, you start finding the truth. So this is one way. I can apply this to politics also. When political class gets wisdom, they will find the reality, the truth on the ground level. And how do you find wisdom? So how do you find wisdom? How do you find truth? So I can actually make up this whole essay at this moment of time. You can give me any topic, still I can make an essay out of it, and you will find that my essays are quite good on every front in terms of introduction. So I never mess up with the introduction, never ever, because that is my 20% of the rule. Then I never mess up my conclusions, because I just want an evaluator to feel exhilarated or thrilled to actually start up to whenever he read that essay. So that is what I do. At the same time, so here is the thing basically. Just wait for a minute. Yeah. So, but at the same time, you pick up any essay, be it this one. I wrote this one basically in 2019. I wrote Rise of Artificial Intelligence, but that was because I knew some very good story to write. So I knew a story of where it was in a Beijing, or in the eastern part of China. There is a certain location where there they actually grow, or they have godowns full of cockroaches, and they grow the cockroach in those areas. And with the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning, they control the temperature of those godowns. And exactly this is what I wrote in my essay. This was the start of my essay. Just imagine what examiner would have felt. Nobody would have wrote this story, and I wrote this kind of story to start with. And then I said, okay, so what actually is artificial intelligence? I explained that, and then I went to, again, I divided this essay into four or three different ways. There was rise of artificial intelligence, threat of jobless future, better job opportunities, and then reskilling and upskilling. So I never mess up with my introduction. And you know what? You also can actually, easily you can easily actually, get very good introduction if you practice under the right mentor. Honestly, I have no doubt on that. If you practice onto the right mentor, you won't have any issues with respect to any of the essay which you are writing. So basically, I use 80-20 rule predominantly to score, to get actually the knack of the essay, what I want from the essay. So introduction is the one thing. I keep on emphasizing the title of the essay from, after 1.5 para. I do that. And I have done that consistently. With the right practice, you will be able to do that. And that will be very easy for you. That shouldn't be a problem. And the third thing is conclusion. So I have different kind of conclusion. So basically, if I start with Buddha, I will end with a conclusion that, there was like a quote of Bob Marley, and that says, don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. I would have wrote this quote basically, if it had been wisdom. And I have read very thoroughly, so I remember a lot of things with respect to essay. So I would have ended somewhere, I would have wrote this one in the end, that this is what the best people in the world says about the thing, that don't gain the world and lose your soul. Wisdom is better than silver or gold. And I would have again described Buddha. This is what Buddha wanted to convey to the world, that wisdom, it is through wisdom you find the truth. I would have connected that in any way or the other. But to do that, yeah, someone has to ask some certain question. Yeah, any questions? Yeah, any question, guys? Yeah, if you have any question, you can ask actually. Okay, I guess we are good to go. And once you do that, once you start connecting an essay from where you started and where you are ending, you will never get away from the topic of the essay. But this has happened. Sir, please repeat the 80-20 rule once, please. Difficult to recall the quotes. Yeah, Arshal, that can be solved. Are we going to help on framing this kind of anecdote? Yeah, we are going to. For every of your essay, whenever you will write, I am going to give you an anecdote, how to actually connect that essay, that topic of the introduction to the end of the conclusion, I would say. So that is one of my technique. The other is basically I start with a theme, but I don't know much of the, okay, we can, Harshal, that we can actually work out. That is not a problem for you. You should not worry about that. That we can work out. Did you have 2 ways to write 2 essays? Yes, I never write in a single pattern, because that gets very easily detected that you are writing the same kind of pattern. Or started both essays with a story. No, I don't start both essays with a story. One might be a story, other may not. Other may be a quote. So this time I wrote on 2019, I'm showing you. I'm just sharing you the screen again. Yeah, screen. Okay. So here is the essay I wrote for 2019, essay 2020. Yeah. So essay I wrote was this one. Life is a long journey between human being and being human. This was the essay I wrote, and I started this essay with, In the pristine hymns of Rig Veda, these are the most sacred words ever found in the human history. When you were born, the whole world rejoiced and you cried. Live your life in such a way that when you die, the whole world cry and you rejoice. That was the start. And then I wrote, life is this journey, the journey from where you cry, and then at the end of that journey you rejoice, something like that. But this were the starting intro. Imagine the impact it might have had on an examiner. And then I had this one story of rattlesnake in Texas, basically. And in Texas, basically what they do is they have a rattlesnake competition. This I saw on YouTube. And there they kill rattlesnake just for fun. And then I showed this one very good, unique example. Everyone will write from war, right? Everyone will write from politics and all. But I showed this example of rattlesnake killing. Imagine the thrill it brings to an examiner or evaluator. That evokes an emotion that is so strong. And I expressed that, the blood was spewing all around. So I create this kind of emotional experience for examiner. So I had this one story which I never wrote, basically. So starting of this story, you should just listen to the starting of the story. And the story was this. The flesh was falling apart from the body. The skin was totally burnt. He was dying. He was actually dying because blood was flowing excessively from his body, and the hospital was nowhere in sight. Then suddenly, when he was passing away, his father somehow found a help and assistance and got him admitted to the hospital. This is the story of 98-year-old. I forgot the name of the individual of Hiroshima and Nagasaki disaster. This is what war leaves. So I create a story that creates an emotional and rejuvenating experience for the reader. I never write normal essays, which everyone will tell you start writing this way and that way. No, I write essays which are going to bound you to give more than 145 plus or 140 plus or 150 plus. If you are lucky, 150 plus, which are bound to give you that experience, that to an examiner. I write on dimensions which few people will write: evolutionary biology, psychology. I will tell you which are the dimensions I write. Basically, this I have written. I write on behavioral economics. I write on basically computing. I don't write on information technology. I write on computing as a whole. I don't write on physics. I include physics as one of the dimension in my essay, but I don't write on physics. I write on quantum physics. So that makes the whole difference in your essay, basically. And once you start writing this essay, so I can connect wisdom finds truth with quantum computing, and I can tell you. And if I would have there, I would have wrote in the essay that the whole human science is trying to find the truth, the ultimate truth, which more than 3,000 years of history, the philosophers in the last 3,000 years have tried to find out, the scientists have tried to find out, and they have arrived at quantum physics, the most subtlest and the ultimate particle, maybe the God particle, which they are trying to discover. But still, they have not reached the truth which Buddha tried to find, the truth which Gandhi tried to find, the truth which Lao Tzu tried to find. Because the truth is within, and the truth dawns when the wisdom dawns, and the wisdom arrives. Then I would have wrote something like this. And I'm telling you, this is what I have made right now at this moment. I'm not gone anywhere. I'm not created this. I'm just creating right now. You tell me anything, I can create it. And this is the mastery of my own essay. So if you like, you tell me anything, you write any essay, I can tell you actually how to connect one para with another. So it goes just like a flow of a story, and people like stories. If you don't create stories, you're not going to score consistently more than 140 plus. or 145 plus. And imagine no GS paper can give you 140 or 135 or 145 plus. It's very tough, I'm telling you. But essay, it's the most simplest thing. If you write essay, if you get the knack of the essay, you are done. It's like, you will be always be able to do that. So this is how actually I write my essays. Yeah. Now, any question? Because I have been speaking continuously. Can you use story of how Galileo tried to show the truth, but initially people didn't accept? Yeah, I wrote this story in 2019 on courage and freedom, on courage and dedication are the two qualities to succeed, something like that. I wrote this story. Yeah, man, I read a lot of books, but at the same time, I never knew how to put that into essay. And what? It's of no use if you can't apply what you have been reading. Honestly, when I started for UPSC preparation, I was at zero. I could not even correlate the stories, so it was of no use. Then later on, I've tried to find out, because there was so much of data, how to actually create a repository of stories, and how to create quotes, how to pick up quotes from the newspaper, and all that. This is how I did. Yeah. So this is how actually I did. Do you suggest some books? Yes. But again, Harshal, I think this is your first attempt. And please, guys, don't get misled, just like we have done. And how you write, life is a long journey. Okay, life is a long journey essay. Yeah, I have already mentioned. Then I went on to evolutionary biology. I talked about, how evolution has happened. Evolution was very brutal in the earlier stages of life. We were cannibal. We were onto cannibalism. And evolution was very brutal in the earlier stages. And then I wrote, how human biology is actually made. And then I have moved on to psychology. Then I have moved on to behavioral economics and all that. I've done that. So more or less, the essay which you are about to write I think they should flow like a story. And if they are not flowing like a story, you will get a score, but that won't be exceptional score of 15 marks plus. You'll be like around 120 plus or 125 plus, something like that. You'll be in that only. You won't score much more better. And yeah, hey, you guys can give me any topic. We can. Yeah, we have to mention. No, man, no need to. No need to. And you guys can give me any topic. I can create an essay at this moment. Let us see. That's very fun. Give me a topic. Just say that it's an essay related topic. I mean to say, give me any topic. I can create an essay. Topic: be a reason for someone's smile. Okay, be a reason for someone's smile. Okay, so what I will do over here is, I will first dissect the essay. Be a reason. Okay, that's one thing. For someone's smile. Okay, and another one. Okay, so I have dissected the topic, first of all. Now, my second thing is, I want my good intro, 80-20 rule, that applies. Okay, be a reason for someone's smile. Okay, let me find a story, if I have remembered anything. Be a reason for someone's smile. Okay, the topic is be a reason for someone's smile. And I'm just finding a very right and powerful intro to actually start with. Okay, for me, Buddha is like very central to what I do. So I can give you, I have read a lot on Buddha. So because philosophy was one of my optional, and I had interest in reading a lot of his stories. So yeah, I can do that. But let us find something very unique in the history. Let us find something in France. No, nothing. Be a reason for someone's smile. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Now I will interpret this topic first of all. So what does this mean? Be a reason for someone's smile. So does this mean that you have to be the reason for someone's smile? That is the first interpretation. Or you have to create certain act that becomes a reason for someone's smile. Okay, that's the second interpretation I can come up with. Third interpretation, be a reason for someone's smile. Okay, so is like, so should should humanity be the reason for someone's smile? Human values should be the reason. Okay, so I can correlate values over here for some with someone's smile. Okay, okay, so okay, I get a story. So when Buddha, a good life is one inspired by love and guided by knowledge. Yeah, this is UPSC one. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah, I can do that too. But the session will go quite longer. But anyway, I will just try to give the intro. For the first one, I will give the intro of Buddha, or I will give the intro of, Swami Vivekananda's guru, Paramhans Rama, what was his name? Ramhans, yeah, I'm just forgetting his name, Ramhans, just consider this. And when Vivekanand met Ramhans, he was totally in dilemma what to do about the next of his life. Yeah, Ramakrishna Paramhans. So he was totally in a dilemma. But when Ramakrishna showed him the path of enlightenment, that became, a reason for his smile. And I would connect that smile with the smile of the world. Vivekanand went on to smile millions of people on earth through his knowledge, through his teaching. And just imagine a small impact which Ramakrishna Paramhans could do on Vivekanand, and the impact it has on humanity. I always have a very grand vision when I write a essay. मैं बहुत बड़े पैमाने पे एक essay को देखता हूँ. I don't write on a small level. I will write, imagine the impact it made on the universality of human values. I do it in this way. So yeah, this is the way I write an essay. So I can create a story and I can connect it from one end to another without any doubt. Can I? Yeah. Speak up. Yeah. So I'm getting one message, and it is, can also connect with ethics terminal like selflessness. No, man. See, it is like don't make any essay very philosophical, which I don't do. First of all, I give a lot of contemporary examples also. I do that. I use, selflessness chalega, empathy chalega, but ज़्यादा term नहीं use करनी. You should not use a lot of terms in that. You should be very careful in that. You should not use a lot of terms of that. Or maybe Mother Teresa, but Mother Teresa story to everyone is writing, man. What is different in you? Ramakrishna Paramhans, maybe few people will write, but not everyone will write. Mother Teresa is like a very normal story. Yeah.
So one thing what I got is that for some reason I couldn't think of Buddha or anything. All I was thinking about was the contemporary thing, and also the one that you said is also key. It has to be a larger picture rather than just talking about one story. So very randomly I thought about, like, for example, can I write Malala Yousafzai's story where she started with maybe on a small scale she started, and then education, and because of that large scale now many of the people are studying, or maybe Kailash Satyarthi in that case. So something on those lines.
Yeah,
So
you can.
education, he's a
Yeah.
reason why many who are child labor also. So in that way they're smiling now, safe now and studying.
Yeah.
Like something on those lines. I think it is a little vague now, but on those lines, if I can start like from small thing, how on a larger scale.
Yeah, I think, you can. And this won't be like penalized or anything, but I just write somewhat different story. And that is a good story, basically. Kailash Satyarthi story is much more inspiring. Malala Yousafzai, yeah. But then I write a story which nobody writes. So even if my essay goops up, still I get a very good score. Maybe because I connect that emotional thing and then I connect again. So beech mein thoda bhi, even if I deviate from the essay in between, still I will be able to score a decent mark. Sir, difference between story and anecdote. Basically, anecdote is a part of a story. In story, you don't go anything abrupt. You connect one thing with another. An anecdote, you can also say that in future you go. Matlab you conclude an essay, you come to the last para, and then you have an anecdote that something this is connected to certain dots in the past. So I think story is a kind of anecdote. It cannot be without an anecdote. You cannot make a good story. And you know what? Amazon, I can tell you about this. So I had this one of the interviews in Amazon and all that when I was in corporate. So Amazon has this, I would say, meetings which are filled with narratives. They write literal stories for their business objectives. And you know why? Because stories are loved by humans. Right now, I'm narrating your story, literally. That's why you are engaged. So stories are loved by humans. So I think, I think essay should be a story so worth telling, or a story so worth reading. And that has always been my emphasis. So, every one of my students who have ever joined me, I do that. I create a story that is very, very powerful. Yeah, and can we use the role of doctor? Yeah, you can. Just see that, conciseness, orderliness, exact expression that remain. तो वो फिर आई थिंक 130 to 135 प्लस में आ जाता है. अबाउ गेटिंग 135 प्लस फिर कुछ अलग चाहिए होता है थोड़ा. आई वुड से नॉट अलग ज्यादा, बट हाँ, you should have somewhat, good stories or better stories, somewhat like that. If you want to actually score above that. Getting 135 on an average consistently, 130. Okay, so there was this one essay I actually wrote, and it was something around war and peace. So I used this word that we should know, Buddha, the drums of Buddha. Buddha had the drums. So drums of Buddha made him to move from Beri Ghosha to Dhamma Ghosha. And now that is, something Beri Ghosha means the word drums of war, and Dhamma Ghosha means drums of peace. So yeah, I wrote that. I wrote Lao Tzu also to end one of my essay of courage, sir, closely related to the topic and to the point of the topic. What is the difference? To the point of the topic. Point of the topic, I would say, closely related would be somewhat out of peripheral area. To the point would be like, I would not digress from any of the, what would I say? Very tough for me to express that, but once you will write essay, I think I will be able to tell you basically you are related to the topic or you are to the point. But I can tell you that. So I had this one story of Panini, which I had told even in the last session. So I wrote this story like this. In the mid 5th century BC, there was one very renowned personality in the northern India. One day he brought his astrologer friend to the house, and he showed the palm of his son. And he said, the astrologer told to the father that your son will not be as renowned as you are. The son was just a 5-year-old child. He went outside and he took a stone, sharp edged stone, and he just slashed his wrist or slashed his palm. The blood started flowing, and now the child says, I have changed my destiny. The father was Pani and the child was Panini. Here, the above example clearly shows that courage and dedication are one of the most important qualities for success. So this is very up to the point. मतलब in my intro, I become very clear कि मैं क्या बोलने वाला हूँ. I do not digress. I make it clear in the first para itself that what is my stand on an essay. So overall, we are going to in the program we are actually going to do the same thing. So wherever you lose your touch, wherever you lose that you feel that you are digressing from the topic, or you're not able to be near to the topic, always there we will then come on to the topic, how to write to the essay, how to closely keep it up with the essay, with the topic. So at least in the worst case scenario you score 135. In the good score scenario you will score 145 or 145 plus. So that has been my consistent approach to get very good score. Yeah, now you can ask questions, guys. Please ask questions, no issues. Okay, I'm not getting any questions basically. As civilization advances, there is one question. Culture declines, intro. Okay, yeah, so there was one very good example basically. So the story. So I remember this story. Nero was fiddling and Rome was burning. Or Rome was burning and Nero was fiddling, Rome was burning. Howsoever, that is one story I remember of civilization. But I will start with this. The Roman Empire, the empire which had one, the highest expansionist area from Europe to Egypt, the most advanced culture, I would use this keyword, the most advanced cultured civilization declined. And it was considered as the most advanced civilization. This is what I would start with, but I would start with Roman Empire, the story of Roman Empire. I would have wrote this quote somewhere, the Nero was fiddling and Rome was burning. And I would have given that example, and then would have wrote, in the first para, I would have wrote, as civilization advances, culture declines. That's the first thing, because that has been seen throughout history. I have no doubt on that. So in the first para, I may likh deta. Matlab, when the para would have ended, I would have wrote. And I can connect with you. Matlab, if you give me just 5 minutes, I can write that, the first para itself. As civilization advances, culture declines. That's it. And then I would have connected in the end of this, if the Nero, if there was one more Roman Empire, I forgot, Julius Caesar, if Aurangzeb, if any of this civilization would have respected the basic human values, they would have, the culture, if they would have respected the culture. And I would have defined culture also, मतलब बीच में culture भी define कर लेता, civilization क्या होता है वो भी define कर लेता. I would have gone, very deeper way, and then I would have done that. So Varun is asking, sir, would the support guidance be limited to essay topic in the day or other general doubts related to essay? Other general doubts related to essay would be taken. Yeah, we are going to do that. So this is how I would have wrote my essay. So, and I would have again, gone on to much more better level to do that. Yeah. Yeah. Any more questions? Please ask. Sir, can you brief little on how to conclude an essay by illustrating using one of the essay topic? Yeah, Amrut, I have already done that basically, or this session will go quite longer. I have already done that. But topic as civil engineering, can we start with Mahabharata? Yeah, you can. Yeah, that, but you just have to understand that, you have to give, okay, you start with Mahabharata war, but for first para, clearly you should define that how culture or civilization came up or it advanced and how it declined. वो आना चाहिए फिर पहले पैरा में. मतलब I do not know कैसे करोगे तुम लोग, but I have learned that skill. तो in first पैरा में बता ही दूंगा मुझे क्या बताना है. So first para में, in first para you should say what you want to say throughout the essay. You should say what you want to say. This is very important term I'm telling you. If you do that, you're bound to score in essay. That's the bounties. And you know what? In spite of GS 1, 2, 3, 4 in essay, you can score much more easily. Very low hanging fruit. Matlab, if you like write 10, 12 essay consistently, get it from the right mentor check, and nobody in the market. Model answers. No, Varun, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to check your personal essay, and then because content is everywhere. Everyone is going to give you content, but nobody is going to give you the right mentorship, the guidance, the insights of how your brain is working. I'm going to give you that. Yeah. If we practice last 15 years, say both philosophy will be enough. Umi, you don't have to do that. We will do very different approach. So on every personal basis, we are going to do that. So you don't need to do that. We will choose the topic. So what will be the timing of it? Already mentioned it will be 7. The classes will begin after 7:30 p.m. because I have my job too. So you don't have to worry. Sir, are facts and figure? Yeah, they are important. In the section B of the essay, you should have facts and figure. But if you are done with GS, you will able to correlate with in this part of it. That shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, any more questions? Please ask, guys. You won't get again these kind of opportunities to interact. Very, very easy to score in essay. So I guess we are good to go. Any more question before concluding this session, guys? Anything you want to ask, we can create that kind of theme or essay, anything. You have to just tell me this one. My GS subjects are not strong. That's not a problem, Harshal. We can actually, don't worry about that, because that, yeah, one-on-one feedback, Varun. It would be one feedback, or would I would be deceiving you on the essay front if I do not do that. It would be one-on-one feedback. Yeah, how you connect one para of the essay to the next para. Yeah, man, that is one thing which I'm going to tell in the mentorship program, because that will require a lot of iteration. And what we are going to do is, if one para doesn't connect to the next, and if I see that pattern consistently in 2 essays, I'm not going to check your essays. I'm going to tell you to write those essays again. And then only I'm going to tell you, okay, how we are going to connect that. And I will tell you the way how to connect that. But identify your mistake first. Because you are going to write essays again and again, no use, man. No use at all. So what you have to do is, how many paras? Yeah, there are different style, Archita. That depends basically. Ideally, how many paras pages to write in one essay? There are different style. It depends on your personality. How do you write? But generally, I used to write in 4 or 5 lines. That's max for my one para. I don't that. If you are not able to, if I see there is, there is no consistency and connectedness in an essay, yeah, you can, sir, would be, or just one-on-one feedback. No, for essay, we can have a conversation. Just, my time should permit, we can have a conversation. No issues, Varun. We can have it. That shouldn't. And can you share your Telegram ID? Yeah, it is. Okay, I think it is this one. VK and Sparrow. I just hope it is right. Jack Sparrow. Okay. This is my ID, Telegram ID. You can share it. Yeah. So basically, the thing is, we would not allow, if I feel that you guys are not improving on the essay front, then I will use much more different methodology for you people. And I have some more techniques to actually in my bucket, so I can do that for you. Yeah. Please ask questions, guys. Very much here to answer all your queries. But only the thing is, you should write very fantastic essays. The essays like, everyone loves to read. Just that is only the aim over here, to write one of the best essays in the civil services examination. Yeah. Any questions, guys? So, so this is my ending quote, which I wrote in 2019 paper. Is it advised to draw diagrams figure? Yeah, people do draw. I do not know whether they will be penalized or not, but remember the first 3 words: conciseness, orderliness, and effective and exact expression. They are the 3 gospel of essay from UPSC perspective. I think that should suffice to you. Yeah. And so this was the essay I wrote in 2019 paper. I will read out the topic. The topic was Rise of Artificial Intelligence, the threat of jobless future or better job opportunities through reskilling and upskilling. Okay, so this is what I just wait for a minute, guys. I need to just close my camera. Yeah, so this is what I wrote in 2000. Basically 2019 prelims, and so I came to a conclusion that so I wrote on, it was on skills, right? So I had this very good thought of Buddha. Skills are started with learning and mastered with improvement. Skills are started with learning and mastered with improvement. Nothing is hereditary except death. So same goes for essay. Nothing is hereditary. You can actually create a skill in essay, and that skill will help you in essay, in ethics paper, in your optional paper, basically paper 2. You will be able to write very, very good papers. So don't worry about that. Yes, guys, before concluding, you just have next 3 minutes to ask questions. And so we conclude the essay session over here. I guess, yeah. So we are, I'm not seeing any questions from you guys. Anyway, how was the session, guys? You can actually speak from the mic. That would give me a more better feedback. Yeah, you can speak from the mic, man. Very insightful. Thanks, Archita. Thank you so much. Okay, quite useful, sir. Thanks for the insight. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Amit. Thanks so much, Archita. So I guess we are good to go. And, yeah, thanks, Akanksha. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Sia. Thanks, Arshal. And you don't have to get discouraged at essay at any time. Thanks, Umi. Thanks, Omkar. You don't have to worry. We can actually create much more better essays on every front. So we will be we'll be doing that. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Nikita. Yeah, to the point is really warm. Hey, thanks, Kumar. Thanks so much. So and we will be writing somewhat very good essays, and I can assure you. Yeah, so it was like, can you repeat the last conclusion? Yeah, skills are started with learning and mastered with improvement. Nothing is hereditary except death. So yeah, this was the quote. I remember a lot of quotes, but I can make you learn the quotes. So we will do all that in the essay session. So you write one of the best and prolific essays in UPSC examination that gives you 145 plus mark. That's the guarantee I can give you, that wherever you are, at least you can score 130, 135 plus, 140, 145 plus. And whatever people are doing in the market, I do not know, but from my end, that will be my personal attention, because essays, I really love writing essays. So you don't have to worry. So I hope you are guys, we are good to go. If any more question, you can please ask once again before I conclude the session. I'm worried about philosophical essays. No, Vignesh, no need to worry. Just contact, and during the call we can sort it out. You give me any essay, man, I will simplify it for you. And then you will understand basically no philosophical essay is tough essay. It is more of interpretation, how you interpret that essay. You give me any complex line, I can create it for you. So it is interpretation, how you are able to see that interpretation. And if you simplify that, you can write very good essays. मतलब 135 plus तो मुझे नहीं लगता तुम्हारे कहीं पे जाएंगे. 130 तो कहीं पे नहीं, 135 plus नहीं. And if you practice, it will be 145. So UPSC divide the section according to what? So what has happened in the previous few years is that they wanted to check basically because people were actually rote learning the essays, and they were going in the examination with that rote learning mindset of essays. So now what they have done is they have given such a big sentences that are you really able to understand the depth of what you're writing? That is what they're doing right now. Yeah, so they are actually trying to test your critical skills, your understanding of the essay, at what depth you are going. Depth means, I mean to say, at what broader level you are able to go, at what broader level you are able to connect, and all that. Yeah. So that is one thing. Vignesh, don't worry about that. Just contact me. We can sort that out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah. Yeah, you will be able to, Vignesh. How to contact you? Yeah, it's Jeff K. Sparrow on Telegram. That's my ID. And yeah, or you can always connect on the group. Just tell on the group. I'm there on the group, available on the group. So connect me on the group only. That would be much more better. Okay, guys. Thanks for attending this such a fabulous session. And would love to mentor you guys. In all the aspect of essays, and I'm pretty sure you're going to crack like 145 plus, 140 plus. That's what I expect from you guys. So very best wishes for all your future preparation. Okay. Thank you so much.